TV23 KDGL. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hey, everybody. You know what? It's Thursday, April 7th, 2016. Welcome to High Plains Today right here on TV23. On today's show, we'll be talking to our entertainment correspondent, Mr. Adam Jewell, live from Chicago. We're going to talk about the greatest sports movies, or at least his version of the greatest sports movies ever made. In the meantime, let's take a look at happenings. On Tuesday at about 3:30 p.m., officers of the Garden City Police Department were sent to the area of Main and Mary for a reported injury rollover accident. The investigation revealed 23-year-old Maricela Vargas of Littleton, Colorado, was driving her 2005 Jeep Cherokee east on Mary Street when she failed to yield while turning south onto Main Street in front of 38-year-old Mint Than, who was driving a 2015 Toyota Camry west on Mary Street. Now, the collision caused the Jeep to roll onto its top. Vargas was trapped in the vehicle and had to be extricated. Now, she was transported to St. Catherine Hospital, where she was treated. Than was treated on scene for minor injuries and released. Now, signs of possible impairment were observed on Vargas as she was being extricated from her vehicle and charged with driving under the influence of drugs, driving while license suspended, failure to yield the right-of-way, and no proof of insurance. And also yesterday at about 1:50 a.m., officers of the Garden City Police Department attempted to conduct a traffic stop on a dark gray Chevy truck for driving without a vehicle tag in the 500 block of North Main Street. As officers attempted the traffic stop, the truck accelerated at a high rate of speed in an attempt to elude the officers. The truck continued south on Main Street to Burnside Drive, where it turned east and continued to evade officers. Now, when the truck came to the intersection of Burnside Drive and the Highway 83 bypass, the truck lost control and went down the embankment, rolling over onto its top. There were 4 occupants in the truck. One 19-year-old passenger sustained minor injuries and was transported to St. Catherine Hospital. She was treated and released. Now, the investigation revealed the driver of the truck, Jason Sanford, fled from police because he was allegedly under the influence of drugs and he had no valid driver's license. And the Finney County Sheriff's deputies on Monday arrested a 59-year-old Garden City man they say threatened to shoot a 49-year-old woman and her 25-year-old daughter. Deputies arrested Thomas Fife on allegations of aggravated assault and domestic battery. At about 2:40 p.m. Monday, deputies went to 4625 South Riverview Road in reference to a domestic battery. Deputies were told Fife had been involved in a verbal argument that had become physical with a 49-year-old woman. According to the sheriff's office, Fife allegedly threw a chair at the woman. Fife allegedly grabbed a rifle and began waving it around inside the house, threatening to shoot the woman and her daughter. He is being held on $15,000 bond. And one vehicle accident occurred Tuesday evening when a strong gust of wind caused a 2012 International semi to be blown over on its side. The accident happened 1 mile west of Meade on Highway 54 at approximately 7:35 p.m. The semi was being driven by 53-year-old Gerardo Herrera Gonzalez of Mexico. He was wearing his seatbelt at the time of the accident and was taken to the Meade District Hospital to be treated for his injuries. And at the City Commission meeting Monday evening, commissioners approved a bid for Taser Axon Flex cameras that 49 officers will soon be wearing. According to City Director of Administration Ryan Reed, the Taser Axon Flex cameras are currently being used in 15 law enforcement organizations throughout Kansas. The body cameras would also replace the current cameras being used in police vehicles. The cost for the cameras would be about $241,600, which will be paid for over a 5-year period. And that's a look at some of the stuff that's happening out there. Stick around. I'm going to be back with a forecast that we might have some rain going into next week. Be back.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV23 with host Chris Jewell. TV23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
Hi, Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs weekdays at noon right here on TV23. We talk about news, we talk about sports, we talk about weather, we're even going to talk entertainment. We'll have live guests right here on set with me. So, every day at noon, tune in, High Plains Today. We'll see you then.
Weekdays here on TV23.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here, 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 and here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
You know what? It's a nice looking day out there. Lots of sunshine. Wish we had some precipitation to tell you about. Hey, guess what we do coming up later in the week? Let's take a look at our readings here at the studio. Right now it's 62 degrees, relative humidity pretty high. That'll help things. 40%, winds are out of the north-northwest at 13. Barometric pressure is on the rise. As we look at our current temps around the viewing area, everybody in the 60s except over at Medicine Lodge, they have just popped at 70. Looking at our current dew points, everybody around the region is not too bad today in the 30s, so that'll help some of those fire. There's still a red flag warning out there, but it'll help some of those higher fires. You know, the more humidity we get, the better off we are when it comes to the wildfires. Looking at our current wind speeds around the area, man, look at those low numbers, except you get over to Medicine Lodge, you get over to Dodge City, Perryton, they're up in the 20s. Everybody else still down in the teens. I don't know about the rest of you, but I about had it with, I'm wind fatigued, we'll call it. Taking a look at our highs and lows as recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport. Our high yesterday, we did get to 72 degrees. 90 the record back in 54. Overnight low yesterday, 37. Not too far from our record of 35 back in 71. Look at that. Yep, still no precipitation. Today we're calling for 71 for the high. Winds are only going to be out of the north at 15. Tonight, 37, mostly clear. Winds are going to be out of the north at 11. Then they're going to drop down to light and variable after midnight. That'll be kind of nice when you get up in the morning. Tomorrow going to be just a little warmer. 74 for our high, mostly sunny. Winds out of the northeast at only 10. Woohoo! And then they're going to be shifted around to the south tomorrow afternoon because guess what? Tomorrow night, 45 degrees, partly cloudy. Winds will still be out of the south-southeast at 10. But then as we look at the 7-day, there is a cold front sneaking in over the weekend, but we do have a 50% chance of precipitation on Sunday. But there is that cold front. You can see it's going to get here on Monday. We do have a 40% chance of thunderstorms around the area on Monday. Let's hope that comes to fruition. We're going to be a little cool on Monday with only a high of 59, but we're going to climb back up, and there's still a 20% chance on next Wednesday also. That's a look at our weather. Be back with the markets and Adam after this.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on a sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
I think someone at my friend's school has this thing called autism. My friend's brother's son has autism. My neighbor's son has autism. My son has autism.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 110 children is diagnosed with autism. That's a 600% increase in the last 20 years. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/sign.
Life's a little different here in Southwest Kansas. We do things our own way with a can-do spirit and strong family values, which means we treat people right, and we want the best value for our dollar. The same is true about United Wireless. We aren't like the national brands. We treat our customers like family. We provide excellent service and simple, easy-to-understand plans that will save you money. We are United Wireless, and we are Southwest Kansas proud.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
And welcome back. We're now joined by our entertainment correspondent, live from Chicago via Skype, Mr. Adam Jewell. How are you today?
It's snowing.
Shut up. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Springtime in Chicago. Are the Cubs and Sox in town?
Friday.
Tomorrow. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll quit snowing by then.
No, it won't.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. So let's get it out of the way right away. Last week we talked about the reasons to not see Batman versus Superman. I went out on a limb and said, okay, it made almost $200 million opening weekend. You said, yeah, but it's going to fall flat. All right, so give me my I told you so.
Well, over the last weekend, it only made $50 million, and that is a drop of 69%. So it's like getting an A on one paper on a test, and then the very next week, getting an F. So I did tell you so, and it's only going to go down.
Well, yeah, I mean, it peaked on its opening weekend. So
Still,
is this maybe going straight to Blu-ray? Is it going straight to Blu-ray now or what?
I don't know, maybe. This is the sharpest decline ever from week to week.
Oh, so have they released it internationally yet? I mean, overseas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's still not doing well. Okay, well, there's no Michael Keaton as in I'm Batman. That's still the best. All right. Okay, so it is April, and you claim it is the greatest sports month of the year because we have what? Men's and women's NCAA basketball. We have the Frozen
Masters.
Four starts today. The Masters starts today. Major League Baseball opened up this week. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. So you're going to tell us.
Playoffs, and then
Yes.
the NBA.
Hockey playoffs start, yes, and the NBA playoffs. So there's a lot going on in the month of April. So you're going to run down what you think are a few of the greatest sports movies ever made.
Correct. In each category of sport.
Well, I don't know if we'll have that much time, but go ahead.
No, you will, trust me.
All right, hit me.
All right. So we're going to start with basketball, since that was really the first one, because it starts with the men's and women's Final Four. So with basketball, there's only a few options. Like you do have classics like Space Jam, but it ultimately goes to Hoosiers.
I was going to say, I don't look at Space Jam as being a classic. Okay, it had Bugs Bunny and the Looney Tunes gang in it, but other than that, okay, Hoosiers, I agree with that.
You've got Hoosiers, and it's heartfelt and a true story. So moving on. Next, we've got the Masters. As Jim Nantz says, a tradition unlike any other.
You wanted me to say a tradition unlike any other.
Yeah,
with my soft, buttery tone there.
You dropped the ball.
I know, I blew it. Sorry.
Anyway, so there's a few options here. But it ultimately comes down to Caddyshack versus Tin Cup. So it just depends on what type of golf movie you appreciate. The slapsticky, zany comedy that is Caddyshack, or kind of the heartfelt comedy that is Tin Cup.
Heartfelt? You're calling Tin Cup heartfelt? Okay, Hoosiers, heartfelt. Tin Cup? No. I just remember Cheech Marin's, when he hits that one ball and he goes, oh, a little gust there, Romes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody tackled this guy. Anyway, I would have to go side with Caddyshack because I worked at a country club that pretty much was just like Caddyshack. That was just like Bushwood.
As in, young upstart on the 17th hole at Augusta. 544 yards. He's got about a 7-iron. That one?
Exactly.
That scene, the best scene. That scene was ad-libbed, although you knew that, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, Bill Murray made that up. That's one of the best ad-lib scenes in a movie ever. It's in the hole. Okay. But you're going with...
Yes, you do.
Bushwood Country Club. Okay. Yes, I can... All right, I agree with you. Hoosiers, Caddyshack, Tin Cup. All right, moving on.
Next is hockey. Now, you would ultimately think Slapshot with Paul Newman, which would be a solid choice. But there's an underrated hockey movie known as Goon. It's a movie about the goons of hockey and a player that makes his living as a goon. But it's very underrated. It's on Netflix. Check it out.
No. I'm going to argue with you on this one. The best hockey movie out there is Kurt Russell, Miracle. The Miracle on Ice from the '80 Olympics, Lake Placid. Do you believe in miracles? Pause. Yes. No, I disagree with you. All right. No, I'm going with Miracle. All right. Continue on.
Then, what we've covered is basketball, golf, hockey. Now, the big one. Baseball. Try to do James Earl Jones. Anyway. So, with baseball,
you do not have the buttery tones of Jim Nantz nor James Earl Jones. True. So you're going with Field of Dreams on baseball? No?
Listen.
All right.
So with baseball, there's so many movies that you can do that you can choose. You have Field of Dreams, Bull Durham, The Natural, For the Love of the Game. I'm blanking on one. Help me out.
42, the Jackie Robinson movie, 42.
Yeah. There's also Bad News Bears.
No.
So,
all right.
There is
Major League. You going to throw Major League into this mess? If you're throwing in Bad News Bears with Walter Matthau and Tatum O'Neal, you certainly have to throw in the first Major League, because they got pretty lame after that.
Exactly. There is a lot to choose from, a whole smorgasbord, if you will, of baseball movies. But it's probably got to be, for my money, Bull Durham.
Okay. Why Bull Durham over, say, The Natural or those others?
Ron Shelton wrote Bull Durham, and that was based on his time as a major league or a minor league baseball player.
What did Kevin Costner as a catcher? He always called the pitcher, what's his name? LaRue.
Luke LaLoosh.
Yeah, Luke LaLoosh. Meat?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And he told him what to say. Yeah, so take it one day at a time in his press conference, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
All right.
But, I mean, if you want a good, heartfelt movie for baseball, watch Field of Dreams.
Okay, Field of Dreams, yes. And I can agree. And The Natural, also. I mean, the guy gets shot and still comes back and plays.
Well, because he has Wonder Bat.
Wonder Boy.
Whatever.
Wonder Boy. Don't give me Wonder Bat. Wonder Boy. All right. So let's we got to go through these really quick. So give me your recap on basketball is Hoosiers. And then we moved into
hockey.
Hockey was you went with,
Slapshot.
And I went with Miracle. Okay. And then we went into what's next? Golf. And you went Caddyshack. Okay. And I agreed with that. And then baseball, you went
Bull Durham.
Bull Durham. I can kind of agree with that, but I don't know. All right.
I mean, if you have any objections, you know where to find me.
Yes, we can tweet you. Tweet you at senior_Grizz is your Twitter handle. And if you want to take any of this up with Adam, you tweet him. Or you can tweet me.
Any movies that you might suggest me talking about.
All right, Adam, thanks. Have a good snow day in Chicago. We'll see you. All right, and I'll be back with more after this. Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kdgltv.com.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here, 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 and here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans.
These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids.
Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. But so is the solution.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
And welcome back. Hey, Jordan Spieth will defend his Masters title as the tournament gets started today. Spieth is trying to become only the 4th player to win back-to-back at Augusta National. World #1 Jason Day looking to win back-to-back majors after his PGA Championship triumph in August has an afternoon tee time of right now 1:06 p.m. playing with Matt Kuchar, South African veteran Bernie Els, and Rory McIlroy making his second bid at becoming just the 6th player to win all 4 majors is the last man out at 2:01 p.m. with Ryder Cup teammate Martin Kamer and Bill Haas. And don't forget, Bubba Watson, Masters champion in 2012 and 14, thinks he can make it another even year triumph heading out today in the company of South Africans Brandon Grace and Ian Poulter of England. I always enjoy Masters weekend. The azaleas are blooming and everything in that place always looks so nice. And the Royals start a homestand this weekend with the Twins at the K in Kansas City. Let's take a look at our weather before we get out of here on this Thursday. Temperature 63 degrees, relative humidity 39%. Winds are out of the north at 15, but that's pretty nice compared to what we've had. All right, as we look at the 7-day, we do have a chance of rain coming in on Sunday night into Monday morning during the day. 50%, 40% on Monday. Going to cool off on Monday. We do have a cold front sliding in after that 83 high on Sunday. Go out and make it a good Thursday, everybody. Special show tomorrow, John Dahl.
With the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.